What if the secrets we don't know are the ones causing us the most harm? Imagine a world where secrets, invisible yet omnipresent, shape our lives in ways we can't even begin to fathom. We're not talking about your neighbor's secret recipe for apple pie or the secret handshake you thought was cool back in 3rd grade. No, these secrets are far larger, far more insidious, and they stretch across the globe, affecting each and every one of us. Think about your daily routine. You wake up, eat breakfast, maybe a bowl of cereal or a slice of toast with jam. You pour yourself a glass of water from the tap or a bottle. You step outside, look up at the sky, see those white trails crisscrossing the blue expanse. Just an ordinary day, right? But what if I told you that in these mundane moments you're coming face to face with unseen threats? What if I told you that these everyday occurrences are steeped in secrets? Secrets hidden in our food, in our water, even in the very air we breathe. Secrets woven into the fabric of our history, into the machinations of politics, into the systemic racism that still plagues our societies. Secrets whispered in hushed tones about the Illuminati, the puppeteers pulling the strings behind the scenes. These are not mere conspiracy theories, my friends. These are the unseen threats we live with every day. They are the ghosts in the machine, the shadowy figures behind the curtain, the unseen puppet masters of our world. They say that ignorance is bliss, but in this case, ignorance could be our downfall. We need to pull back the curtain, to shine a light into the shadows. We need to know these secrets, to understand them, to confront them, because only then can we start to protect ourselves, to fight back, to reclaim control of our lives. Now you might be wondering, what are these secrets? Well, stay tuned because we're just getting started. We're about to take a deep dive into the unseen threats that are lurking in the shadows, waiting to be discovered. Have you ever thought about what's really in the food we eat? Let's delve into the dark secrets of our daily sustenance. What you're about to hear might shock you, but knowledge is power, folks. So let's talk about additives. You know, those little substances that are added to our food to improve its taste, texture, or shelf life. But did you know that some of these additives are potentially harmful? Take, for instance, artificial colors. Some studies link them to behavioral problems in children, and yet they're in everything from candies to cereals. Now let's discuss genetically modified organisms, or GMOs. They're designed to withstand harsh weather conditions and resist pests, which sounds great, right? But the truth is, we still don't fully understand the long-term effects of GMOs on our bodies. Some studies suggest they might contribute to health issues like allergies and even organ damage. Yet they're prevalent in our food supply. And then there's the ethics of food production. Have you heard about the scandal of the horse meat being sold as beef a few years back? It's a grim reminder that what's on the label isn't always what's in the package. Unethical practices like these are more common than you think, but it's not all doom and gloom. There are ways to navigate this murky sea of food secrets. You can choose organic, locally sourced produce or grow your own food if you can. It's about making informed choices, about understanding what you're putting into your body. Remember, folks, we are what we eat. The food we consume not only fuels our bodies, but also shapes our health, our mood, even our thoughts. So, it's worth taking a moment to question, to investigate, to care about what goes onto our plates. So, the next time you take a bite, think about what you're really consuming. What if I told you that the water you drink might not be as pure as you think? Now that's a question to ponder on. Seems like a simple, everyday thing, right? You turn on the tap, and there it is, clear, sparkling water. But what if there's more to it than meets the eye? Or rather, what meets the taste buds? Consider this. The water you're guzzling might have traveled through miles of rusty old pipes, collecting a concoction of contaminants along the way. And we're not just talking about dirt or sand, we're talking about harmful substances like lead, arsenic, and even traces of pharmaceuticals. Not so refreshing now, is it? Then there's the great fluoride debate. Yes, it's in your toothpaste, and yes, it's good for your teeth, but when it starts appearing in your drinking water, that's when the eyebrows begin to rise. Some say it's beneficial, others, not so much. The truth? It's a coin toss, really. But the question remains, do we have a say in what goes into our water? And let's not forget about water scarcity. It seems unthinkable in a world that's 2/3 water, but it's a harsh reality for many. Picture this, a small town in California where every summer the taps run dry. No water for days, sometimes weeks. It's a grim reminder of how precious this resource truly is. Now this isn't a call to panic or start a water hoarding frenzy. It's simply an invitation to be aware, to question, and to demand transparency. After all, isn't it our right to know what we're consuming, what we're putting into our bodies? We need to understand the importance of water, the role it plays in our lives, and the secrets that it holds. Because the truth is, it's not just about quenching your thirst. It's about the very essence of life itself. Remember, every drop counts. Did you know that history is often written by the victors? It's a bitter pill to swallow, but it's the truth. History is not always a clear reflection of the past, but rather it's often a narrative shaped by those who hold power. The pages of our textbooks might not tell the whole story, as they are riddled with suppressed historical events, hidden political agendas, and the manipulation of public opinion. Take, for instance, the Red Scare of the mid-20th century. Fear and paranoia about communism were stoked to such a fever pitch that it led to widespread suspicion and accusations. People were blacklisted, careers were ruined, and lives were shattered. Yet the full extent of this dark chapter of American history is often downplayed or omitted from our textbooks. This is hardly an isolated case. From the suppression of indigenous narratives to the whitewashing of colonial atrocities, history has been manipulated time and again. It's not just about what's been hidden, it's about what's been highlighted and glorified. It's about creating a narrative that serves a purpose, a narrative that often supports the status quo. And then there's politics. Political agendas are often shrouded in secrecy, hidden beneath layers of bureaucracy and red tape. From secret trade agreements that serve the interests of the elite to covert operations that destabilize entire regions, the public is often kept in the dark. The manipulation of public opinion through propaganda and misinformation is a tried and tested tactic of those in power, shaping our views and molding our beliefs to serve their interests. As we delve deeper into these secrets, it becomes increasingly clear that our understanding of the world is often a construct, a carefully crafted narrative designed to maintain a certain order. It's a sobering thought, but it's also a call to action, to question, to probe, to seek the truth. As George Orwell once said, "Who controls the past controls the future. Who controls the present controls the past." So let's take control. Let's reclaim our history, our politics, and our future. Because the truth should never be a victim of power. Ever heard of the Illuminati? Well, hold on to your seats, folks, because we're about to dive headfirst into some of the most intriguing conspiracy theories around this elusive group. The Illuminati, a name that sends shivers down the spine of many, is believed to be a secret society that has been pulling the strings behind the curtain of world events for centuries. Originating in the late 18th century, this clandestine group is often depicted as a spider, weaving a web of influence and control across the globe. Now let's talk symbols: the all-seeing eye, the pyramid, the owl. These are just a few of the symbols linked with the Illuminati. They're believed to be hidden in plain sight, embedded in our currency, our architecture, even our music videos. Perhaps one of the most famous conspiracy theories linked to the Illuminati involves the entertainment industry. Some believe that the world's most influential musicians, actors, and artists are in league with this secret society, using their platforms to spread subliminal messages and influence the masses. And it's not just the arts. Allegedly, the tendrils of the Illuminati extend into politics, finance, and technology, shaping the world in ways we can't even begin to fathom. It's a chilling thought, isn't it? Now let's be clear. These are theories, speculation. There's no concrete evidence to prove the existence of the Illuminati or their influence in our world. But what these theories do highlight is the idea that there are forces, be they individuals, corporations, or governments, that hold immense power and sway over our lives. So whether you believe in the Illuminati or not, it's clear that there are powers at play beyond our immediate perception. And the question remains, are we just puppets in their grand performance? Or can we cut the strings and reclaim control over our own destiny? We'll let you be the judge. In the face of these unseen puppet masters, you may feel helpless, insignificant. But remember, knowledge is power. As we delve deeper into these theories, it's not to instill fear, but to arm you with awareness. Because while we may not be able to control the actions of shadowy secret societies, we can control how we respond. We can question the narratives fed to us, scrutinize the symbols in our everyday lives, and educate ourselves about the forces that may be shaping our world. It's about becoming an active participant in our own lives, rather than a passive puppet. This is not to say we should give in to paranoia, but rather foster a healthy skepticism. Question everything, believe nothing without evidence, and most importantly, Think for yourself. The world is full of mysteries, and it's up to us to uncover the truth. But remember, the truth is often a matter of perspective. What's important is that we keep questioning, keep learning, and keep striving to understand the world around us. In doing so, we can reclaim control over our own destiny, cut the strings of the puppet masters, and become masters of our own fate. So, are you ready to take back control? The choice, as always, is yours. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more intriguing insights. Stay curious, stay informed.